Well, good morning, good morning. Day 2 of this year's adventure and day 87 overall of my quest to finish the PCT. This crash last night. I was possibly the most tired I've ever been in my life. And you guys, I'm telling you, I don't have my trail legs, and and it wasn't even a very difficult day. I think I did close to 3,000 feet elevation gain, which is, a lot, but the weather was brutal and actually dangerous. Even Hammer, thank you Hammer again for my ride. Even Hammer said, man, I'm glad I'm not going out there, because it was, how do you explain it? It was 90, low 90s, but it was like a sauna lamp was on me. I was just frying, completely exposed, almost no wind. And my legs, you get tired when you're hiking, sore and all that, but my legs were just completely spent. And I was doing a 14.5 mile day, and I still had 7 miles to go. And it got to the point where I literally, if it was even uphill at all, that angle seemed to wear out my legs more. If I went 100 feet, 100 yards, I had to stop for 10 seconds. My legs were screaming. And it wasn't like they were sore, because I'm good with pain, but it was like, it's like if you ever do curls at the gym till your arms just literally give out and they won't work anymore. My legs stopped working. And somehow I gutted out 7 more miles of climbing. And the bummer was I climbed like 1,000 feet towards the end and then went down 1,000 to camp. So anyway, made the camp there. Not the best water source, but I got water, so I'm good. I'm gonna go about 14.5 miles again today to supposedly the next and last water source before it gets good, in another 15 miles. And like I said, there's only 2 water sources in the first 40 or 50 miles, so kind of scary. But I'm carrying a little extra just in case. And I'm gonna kind of ration today. And if I get to camp and there's no water, I'll get up really and go when it's cool, where I don't really consume much water, and get to that water source. It's another 10 or 12 miles past where I want to camp. So look how pretty it is here. The only one out here. Hammer and I saw 2 day hikers when we first left. And actually, the guy scared me yesterday. He was going southbound when I was going northbound. I was setting up the camera to do a shot, and he just stealthily walked by. I was like, oh, didn't even say hi. Say hi when you're on the trail. So this morning is kind of daunting. I got up early while it's kind of semi-dark out. Started at 6 because it's getting so hot. But I have just under 3,000 feet of climb. I'm actually already starting. Right out of camp, 3,000 feet. Over 7.8 miles. The good thing is, the rest of the 14.5 mile day is you go downhill on the backside of this mountain I climb, and then kind of roll in and flat, so it won't be there's no more mountains today, so that's a good thing. So I thought, well, I don't know how my legs, it's kind of a little disconcerting because I don't know how my legs are gonna act today. They feel okay right now. I slept hard last night. I'm not a big sleeper in my tent. I roll around and kind of don't sleep well, but I did. So we'll see. I had some funky animal outside my tent, not outside my tent, but by the water at like 3 in the morning, and I've never heard sounds like that. So I don't know what it was, but it went away. All right, day 2, we're getting going here. I have no idea what I want to see, and I love it. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Let's get this going. All right, guys, I made it to camp. Wait till I show you the campsites here. Wow. And now I'm going about 3 or 4 tents off the trail to a supposed spring. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I went 14.5 miles with I only drank 2.5 liters, and it took 9 hours. So I hope there's water here, but I carried extra water in case to be safe. But I'm hurting, so I'm gonna get a ton of water, and if there is water here, and just camel up, drink a ton. If there's not, I think it's 12 more miles tomorrow, so I have to get up early when it's cool. But you can see it's so hot, I lost my voice. But all right, let's see if we can find that spring. It's supposed to be under a bunch of rocks. All right, as previously mentioned, this is my amazing campsite all to myself so far. I haven't seen anybody out here. But yeah, there's my triplex all ready to go for the night. Sun setting right there, but we have some clouds coming in. That's kind of the standard thing, and sometimes thunderstorms, so sometimes not. I'm not doing a fire, but a great little fire pit here. You see this way? And the spring was down there. There's a creek that goes this way, and you follow it for, I don't know, 4/10 of a mile. It's more than I wanted to walk for how I'm feeling physically, but you got to do it. So I have enough water for tomorrow, so we're looking good. I was really worried about this location because the intel wasn't very for sure. Anyway, there you go. That's my campsite for night number 2.